Indian economy grew 1.6% in the January to December quarter, data released by the National Statistical Organization showed on Monday. India's gross domestic product growth has been severely affected by coronavirus pandemic during the fiscal ended in March. The economy contracted 7.3% in the financial year 2020-2021. It was better than what Reserve Bank of India and the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation had forecasted earlier. The gross value added in the March quarter stood at 3.7%. For financial year 2021, GVA declined 6.2%. Only two sectors bucked the trend of negative GVA growth, which is agriculture, forestry, and fishing, which rose 3.6%, and electricity, gas, water supply, and other utility services, which went up by 1.9%. In a sudden turn of events, West Bengal Chief Secretary Alapan Bandyopadhyay retired on Monday afternoon, only to be appointed as the chief advisor of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. However, according to sources in the government, a charge sheet will be issued and action will be taken against Bandyopadhyay despite his superannuation today. As per the new order, Bandyopadhyay will take on the new role from June 1st for a period of 3 years. State Home Secretary H.K. Dwivedi was appointed as the new West Bengal Chief Secretary, while State Additional Chief Secretary B.P. Gopalika took over as the new Home Secretary. Announcing the changes, Banerjee said State Chief Secretary Alapan Bandyopadhyay has retired as his service ends today. He did not ask for his extension, so considering his vast experience in bureaucracy, we have asked for his service to help the government in handling COVID-19 pandemic and post-Cyclone Yas relief operations. You cannot take us for a ride. You think we are so gullible, so naive? We are not. The Delhi High Court told the drug controller on Monday for not properly examining as to how BJP MP Gautam Gambhir procured huge quantity of COVID-19 drug Fabiflu and said people's tendency to appear as saviors has to be denounced. The High Court said its confidence in the drug controller has shaken completely and rejected as trash its status report on inquiry into the procurement of the medicine by the cricketer turned politician Gautam Gambhir. There is a fundamental error of approach. The manner in which you have conducted the investigation is questionable. The High Court also took strong exception to the drug controller's report, which concluded that dealers had ample stock to supply to others and said everyone knows that the medicine was in short supply, and while Gambhir bought thousands of strips of the medicine, other people who needed it could not get it on that day. The Congress practically wiped out in states is witnessing massive dissent in Punjab, one of the few states where it is in power without any alliance. The grievances are against Amrinder Singh, considered a powerhouse with a mass following who led the party to victory and dislodged the 10-year rule of the Akali Dal BJP combined in 2017. The rebels now contend that they cannot win the next assembly election due next year under the leadership of Amrinder Singh, a Gandhi family loyalist. A 3-member committee formed by the party chief Sonia Gandhi has now been tasked with meeting all the state party leaders individually. The committee, led by veteran leader Mallikarjun Kharge, met 25 state leaders today. The group included the state party president Sunil Jakhar as well. The committee, which held its first meeting in Delhi on Saturday, has decided to call all ministers, present and former state unit chiefs, MPs, MLAs, and other senior party leaders. India's decision to ban vaccine exports has had a severe impact on 91 nations dependent on Serum Institute of India's product, the World Health Organization has said. With inadequate stocks, these countries, several of them in Africa, remain extremely susceptible to new strains of COVID, including the B.1.617.2, first discovered in India. These nations are particularly vulnerable to new, more transmissible strains of COVID. As per its legally binding agreement signed with AstraZeneca last year, Serum Institute of India was expected to supply 1 billion doses for low and middle income countries, with a commitment to provide 400 million doses in 2020 alone. These were being delivered through Gavi, the International Vaccine Alliance, of which WHO is a key member. Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free. because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.